Hello, Gun Nation. Says we are live. 17, I think, is going to be joining. He just hasn't gotten here yet. But we'll go ahead and kick this off. Let me know if you can see and hear me. And also, Dennis, I would like to hear what you are getting as far as your first 45. I'm interested in that. So, and Pistol Pete's asking it too. But just let me know if you can hear and see me. Hopefully, everything's okay. Didn't tell me it's not. So. But we'll have a little delay here, so we will wait for some more to come in. Smash that thumbs up button. I definitely appreciate it. So let's see if y'all can see me. Waiting for the comments to catch up here. Yes, you can. Okay, good deal. Appreciate it. I think the comments are delayed just a bit. But all right, like I said, 17. He said he was going to join. I sent him the link, so we'll see. But I did have some questions, and I wanted to find out: did y'all all have a good Christmas? And what did you get? Did you get anything really awesome gun related? Oh, thank you, Dennis B. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to really make sure I was all prim and proper and all cleaned up today. Unfortunately, I had to go to a funeral. My best friend, or one of my best friends, or my official best friend, his mother passed, so got all spiffied up and had to take a shower and all that stuff. Normally, I only shower like once a week, but had to make sure the hair was good to go. Also, if any of y'all are interested in Vertex, if anybody needs anything from Vertex, I ordered some stuff from LA Police Gear, and they sent me a 20% off coupon. So I will show you the coupon if anybody wants it, and the first person can have it. There's a little code that you can use. But let's see here. Yeah, they knew that it was coming for her, but unfortunately, it happened. All right. Good evening, Kyla, Peter K, Dennis B. I'll do a quick roll call. Pistol Pete, Indie Irish, Music Lover, Art. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. Frank was first. I think that's it. And we'll probably have some more coming in. Dan O'Neill. If I missed you, pop a comment in there, and I'll try to get y'all a shout out, because I appreciate all y'all so much. Art. Guy comment. I think I said that. Philip Harper. CZ Shadow 2. Super fan. Anthony, hello. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. A lot of time with your family, all that good stuff. No, I did not catch the Georgia hearing today. Hello, Paul H. Like I said, I've been kind of out of the loop today. Hey, Armsman, how are you? All right, let's go ahead and kick it off. I did have a question for all of y'all. And if anybody wants that Vertex coupon code, if you need anything through LA Police Gear, I'll throw the code up here. I'll show it, and y'all can whoever gets it first can use it if you need it. If you don't, just let me know if you need it, and I'll throw it up there. But let's see here. I did want to ask. We had a question from I think it was who was it here? Somebody. Oh, Dennis B is getting a new 45. And I wanted to see what 45 he's getting. So, Dennis, if you'll throw that up there, or if you're interested in some or whatever. Kathleen, you want to know how old I am? Let's say I'm old. Whoops. Let's just say I'm old. I'll let you guess. How about that, Kathleen? If you guess, I will say yes or no. But you have to guess the exact number. So if you really want to know, I have no problem telling you. Hello, TTO Clark. Oh, from Trinidad. Awesome, man. I appreciate it. What time is it in Trinidad? Just out of curiosity. Santa or Shields calls me Christmas Eve. My special order was in. I now own a Staccato X code in Chrome. Awesome. I'm sure that's an XC in chrome, maybe. That's awesome, man. Pistol Pete says I'm 52. 9:05. Okay. Well, heck, it's only a couple hours from us, so. But 54. In your 50s. No, you have to. Somebody has to guess the exact number. Maybe I'm like 30. I wish I was 30. All right. And I did want to ask, I want to ask, I say years older than me, 56. Thanks, Fina. 57. Okay. Wow. 55. Dang. I guess 58. 58. Y'all are all around it, but nobody's guessed it yet. Yeah. Guess Big J's age. Do you have a question? Has anyone used or they offer different sets of fix-it sticks? And I'm in the process of deciding which set to get for the fix-it sticks. So can someone let me know if they have the set and if they got the larger set, the medium, or the small set, and why, and all that stuff. You know, the fix-it sticks where you adjust stuff. 53, 52, 52, 53. Damn. Kathleen's saying I'm 75 years old. Wow. Dennis B, have a budget of 12 to 1400. Do I go 1911 or SAO Legion 220? Honestly, I'm not a. This is just my opinion, Dennis. I'm not a. I mean, the SAO Legion is super nice. You know, and you can even get them dotted. It just depends on if you want a single stack or double stack or what you're in the mood for. But I'm not a big fan of the 220 personally. Yes, 10 inch and pounds is the only fix-it sticks I have. No set. Okay. I have not, do I? 1911. Yeah, I would go 1911 over the SIG personally. Yeah, Pistol Pete, the 220 is a single stack as far as I understand, unless they have a different version. Yeah, it looks like everybody's voting 1911. A Wilson and 45. Yeah, Dan Wessons are nice too. If you can get, sometimes you can get Dan Wessons for that price. I would choose a Dan Wesson over a SIG personally. Hello, Uncle Dan. How are you, sir? Gosh, nobody still guessed my age. And Uncle Dan, you know, so don't tell anybody how old I am. They're all guessing. All right, so on the fix-it sticks, if anybody has any more opinions, definitely let me know. Dan Wesson Razorback 10 millimeters, nice. I just don't know if you haven't had a 45 and you're going to get a 1911 for your first type of 1911. I would recommend a 45, unless you're getting a really big or a bigger 1911, and then yeah, 10 millimeters fine. 49, 60, 59. Man, everybody's all around it, but they haven't guessed it yet. All right, and then yeah, and yesterday I saw 1,000 rounds of 223 for $899. 1,000 rounds of 223 55 grain for $899 personally. I mean, at a store. Pistol Pete, which set do you have? Indy Irish got it. Indy Irish is the winner. Whoops. Bing, 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 bing. Indy Irish is the winner. However, I have a birthday coming up, but that is my current age. So Indy Irish wins. Bald and Curious. I don't know you. I don't know anything about you, and we're not friends anymore. Ball's just throwing out a number. I guess he jumped in. But I do want to see Pistol Pete, or who said that? Uncle Dan Wesson. Yeah, there you go. Hello, Glock Nation. Damn. All right, let me catch back up here. Fix It Sticks. All right, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Let me read this one. Guy comment saying Fix It Sticks, the works. The magnetic patch, deluxe case, general homes and shooting and hunting replacement set. Just wanted a full set to keep out handy. Okay, cool. Yeah, and that's the one I guess that one's, they have a 15% off deal right now. So I was looking at a set that would kind of take care of everything, rifles, pistols, whatever I had to adjust, and just kind of have one set. So I don't have a bunch of tools. I have a little small tool pouch that I've put together, but it doesn't have like torque wrenches and stuff like that, and easy to carry. So I was hooking bull in high school. I was riding bulls in high school. That was way back when. Bald, you should know that nothing pretty much upsets me, man. Life's too short to be worried about that. It is all good, sir. All right. Yeah, I was going to say, my hair is definitely gray. Yes, Kathleen. Remember, I compared it to the P09. I did the video and you commented on it. So you've watched that video before. But yes, I have the P10F. Love the gun. I have the P10F optic ready, and I really love the gun. It's a great gun. Got a really big grip, which I love. It's about equal to the P09. The mags are interchangeable between the P09 and the P10F. So that's a good thing too, as long as you have the dual cuts, which all the new P10Fs come with them. So it's a great, great thing. But really great gun. Really enjoy it. All right, Brian has a question. If only one gun for hunting, caliber, barrel length, what suppressor, gun for deer, hogs, etc., 50 to 300 yards, your ideal setup, lightweight. I own it. If you're wanting super lightweight, I have the POF, what is it? Gosh, I can't even remember the name of it. It's the POF 308. It is the Renegade. No, not the Renegade. God dang, what the heck's the name of it? I own guns I don't even know the names of. The Revolution, maybe? It is the 308 pistol, and it's 12 and a half inches. It's a beast. It's awesome. But it's super light. I think without all of your optics and stuff, it's only like 5.7 pounds. You could simply put a red dot on it if you want, but you're going 300 yards. You can use an LPVO. I have the Razor 1x6 on mine. You can put an offset on it also, and I do run an offset on it sometimes. Suppressor, I use the Trash Panda and the Cherry Bomb. It's super light. I've got a sling on it, and really do like it a lot. Shoots well. When I first had it, I've got videos on it. When I first had it, I did have the gas key actually break loose, but they took care of me and get it all fixed up. But I think it's a great option. I prefer, even if you're for one caliber, I'm a 308 guy. Has a little more knockdown than 6.5. Now, of course, 6.5 has your distance, but I prefer more of a thump. Some people don't like the I guess recoil of a 308. I don't think it recoils that much personally, but I'm not recoil sensitive. If you're concerned about recoil, I would get a 6.5. That's just my opinion. Hello, Keenan. How are you? Brian. Man. Hey, Red October. How are you doing, man? Good to see you. Texas, Texas. Hello, Cody. Yeah, Indie Irish, I just had all mine. I didn't want to wait for them and stuff like that, but I had mine milled way back, I guess, really before they released any of the optic ready. Both of my P10Cs, I just had them milled. I really love that gun. It's a great gun. Matter of fact, that was my carry today to the funeral was a P10C with a backup mag in the appendix at the Harry's Holsters rig. Uncle Dan likes a 10-inch 7.62 by 39. Good choice. Yeah, Kyla. If I knew the things I know now, back when I was young, I'd be dangerous. I was already dangerous, but you know what I mean. Brian, I hope that helps. Like I said, I'm just a big 308 fan, but I've been shooting 308 forever, and I do like 7.62 by 39. It's a great round. It can be finicky in some, like if you're building ARs and stuff like that, it can be a little finicky in it. But I've never had a problem with 308. If you're wanting, a thumper, but of course, there's nothing wrong with 5.56, 300 blackout. Uh, P09, P10F. If I could only have one, of course, one is double action, single action. The other one is striker fire. But out of the two guns, if I could only have one, I would probably go P10F, honestly. If I could only have one. So there you go, Kathleen. You made me say it. And I really enjoy both of them. Actually, where did that go? Golly, these things are going fast. Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, Brian, that's the same. Mine is what I have, the POF Rogue. Yes, it is the Rogue. I'm sorry. With Trash Panda. Yeah, and I think we've talked about this before. I got it first, and you were asking me questions about it. Yeah. And I think I don't know if that's what mine weighs. Mine might be a little lighter. I can't remember. But like I said, 9.2 pounds. Yeah, that's not bad at all. It's it's super super light without an optic on it or even just a basic red dot. It's super light. Yes, and I did put the dictator on mine as well. Let's see here. And if you've got some questions, please ask them. Smash that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Hello, B-Borg. How are you? IBG. There we go. Mounted the 509T on the P10C. Sighted it in today, and it is awesome. Anyone with a hollow sun, do you use the dot, circle, or circle with dot? That's actually a really good point. I've used all of those, the circle with the dot, the circle, and then the just the single dot. And I've actually recommended newer shooters or newer dot shooters to run just the plain circle for a quicker acquisition because you can just throw it up on your target. You put the circle on the head, you're going to hit as long as it's dialed in. The dot with the circle can be a little busy. It doesn't bother me, but for a newer shooter, I recommend the circle, the 32 MOA. And then as you get better, just the 2 MOA dot or those two, because that 32 MOA dot or the circle is actually really fast. So, and if if you go out to present and it messes up, or some people search for the dot, newer shooters will search for the dot, that 32 MOA just hits you. And I do know that Primary Arms has the new one. It's got the ACSS reticle, so it's got the reticle there, and then it has 100 MOA circle, and it's designed for, if you throw it up and you see like a half of an arc, it tells you to move it left or to move it right. So I don't know if I would like that for really really new dot shooters. That's probably going to be a really good thing. I haven't personally tried it, so I don't know, but I know that they just released those. I think some people have already gotten them that pre-ordered them. Now I think they're on pre-order again, so you could check that out if you'd like. Where did it go? I had one P10C was milled by Fire for Effect out of El Paso. They did a fantastic job. That is my orange and gray and black one. That's probably my most favorite one. And then the other one was milled by, oh my gosh, I have videos on all of them, but it was milled out of Houston. Why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? They did a great job on it too. But it's just a plain mill. They didn't really trick it all out. So plain mill with like a stealth gray slide, and the lower is not touched. Slide Work Engineering did that one. I haven't heard a thing on the DWX, Scott. Not one thing. Glock 45. Yeah, Romans 17 was going to be on. He must have gotten tied up. He's got the link, but he hasn't replied, so I don't know. KS is actually busy. He's working, doing some stuff. Fina has a question. I don't hear you talk about suppressors or see you use suppressors. Fina, you got to watch my videos. Are you not a fan? Yes, actually, I do have two suppressors. I have the Dead Air Mask 22, and I have the Trash Panda, and really big fan of them. I don't really like them on 9mm pistols. That's just my opinion. I love them on 22 pistols and 22 rifles. I prefer suppressors on rifles, and it's a 30 cal can, so I can fit it on 308, 6.5, 7.62 by 39, or 5.56, 223, or 300 blackout. So I can use that one can on all of those rifles and PDWs, and I have cherry bombs on all of those, so I can just move it easily between those. That's the system I like. There's other systems, but for your cost for the cherry bombs, compared to other muzzle devices, it's very inexpensive. They run about $70 for the muzzle devices, the cherry bombs, where other ones are sometimes 150 for these muzzle devices. Not every one of them, and they're tapers and things like that. That's just my opinion, but I have two, and I do enjoy them very much. Yeah, and TC was going to try to be on, but he couldn't make it tonight. He got tied up too. So all you have is me right now. Hope that's enough. Try to entertain you. Let's see here. Anybody get something really awesome as far as guns for Christmas? Here's the thing. Indy Irish is asking, with the ATF backing away from the brace issue, would you do an SBR Form 1 just in case? Here's the thing. I don't think they've backed away. I think well, here's my opinion. I think they've maybe backed away for just now. All the people saying, oh, we won. Okay. They just kind of withdrew that. Now, are they going to go after them in the future? I think they're going to consistently go after them. They could lay off of that and then go after other things. But I just say we've got to stay on our congressmen, the White House, everything as far as everything. I don't care if it's an 80%. I don't care if it's an SB tactical. I don't care what it is. We've got to stay on top of it because, you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. But I don't think it's over. That's why I didn't do anything saying victory and all that stuff. Because, when they released that, I don't know if they were saying, we've backed off of this as far as comments, they kind of left it vague. So I don't know. I'm the type where when I see it, or if I've got a chance to fight for it, that's what I'm going to do. However, we can't depend on them to be truthful about anything. So that's just my opinion. So be vigilant and stay on their ass. Oh, here's 17.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Great. What a disaster that was for my my audio. I got this stupid thing here, and I guess I changed a setting, So when I changed the setting, I wasn't able to use my camera or my microphone.
Oh
So that's
boy.
cool. So I figured it out finally.
Okay. Good deal.
25 minutes into it, but
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me just, somebody was asking me something here. Let me just try to clear it up. Okay. Someone got a TX22, Kyla did, for Christmas. That's awesome.
cool.
Yeah, and Indie Irish, I saw that. That is very positive. Hopefully they'll get off of this thing and leave it alone. But like I said, we can't just, sit back and think everything's going to be peachy keen, because knowing the ATF, they're going to do what they want to do. We've seen it before. So, all right. Well, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm doing as well as
Good.
can be. How are you?
Good. Good, man. Good. You have a good Christmas?
I did. Christmas was good. New Year's obviously tomorrow, so hopefully that'll be just as good. But everything was great. I got these really cool headphones for
Cool.
Christmas from my wife.
Cool.
So yeah, they're really nice.
Good deal.
They're extremely huge on me, obviously, but
Well, they're headphones.
a little retro action.
Yeah, there you go.
All I need are roller skates.
Or you can just start spinning records for us and do a little turntable.
Yeah, a little wiki.
Yeah. Sally Johnson bought her husband a Shadow 2 Blue for Christmas.
Nice.
Awesome.
Great for you.
Congratulations. Your husband must be a good man.
And then he owes her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's supposed to be out of the kindness of your heart for Christmas. What are you talking about?
Yeah. You have to think about people less fortunate than you. And
That's
you
right.
wanted to hook your husband up. So I'm sure he appreciates it.
That's right.
But let's see here. Yeah, and oh gosh, Neil's saying it makes your head look big. That's not nice.
That's okay.
Yeah, I guarantee you, I probably have the biggest head here.
Well, you know what it is? These are these like these sound canceling. Like I've never had really cool headphones before. I always had those stupid earbuds,
Yeah.
but it's bothering my left ear. It's like making my hearing going in and out, which is bad. So these are like noise canceling, and everything's wireless, so it's Bluetooth and stuff, so I can control the sound on just here. It's pretty amazing,
Cool.
So these are really good to sleep with too.
That's awesome. Yeah, Applied Performance is in, and if y'all want some really good shooting tips, Applied Performance is a guy to check out. He does really good videos, so if y'all haven't checked him out, check out Applied Performance. If you need to see his channel, that's his name, and he will get you squared away. Good guy. Yeah, I had something I got, and I actually ordered it myself because I wanted it. And I don't know if you've ever seen it. Maybe if anybody out there has seen it, they can chime away. But have you ever heard of a mocha pot?
No, I can't say that I have.
Okay, there's coffee makers and stuff, but what it is, it's actually like a little kettle, and you take the bottom off and you fill it with water up to the relief valve, and there's a little strainer in there, and you can put like, espresso ground coffee, or like, Cuban type coffee, and that's kind of what it's known for, is like Cuban coffee.
Yeah, like Cubans. Yeah.
Yeah, and Mediterranean type coffee. And you put that in there, and then you screw it back together, and you put it directly on your stove, and it actually kind of is like an old school percolator, and it goes in there and fills up. Well, the coffee pot, I think it holds like 9 cups, but their version of cups are like this big, because it's that
like café con leche.
It's that really strong coffee. So I made like 9 cups of it today, which is, this. And anyway, so I just poured the first one and drank it, and poured the rest of it in the cup and drank it. And afterwards I was like, wow. And I was like, hey man, this stuff works. And I've had like the little, and I don't think it's as strong as some of the Cuban coffee that I've had, or the Colombian coffee, but man, yeah, it definitely works. So it's kind of cool. But
yeah, it's some potent stuff.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. This, like I said, this wasn't like some of the cups that I've had, at places, but it was definitely different. But you got any big plans for New Year's Day?
No, not really. My in-laws are coming over. That's exciting. Yeah, for New Year's Day dinner. So I can't wait for that. But other than that, no, not really. Just started getting back into the gym past couple of weeks. So, figure if I'm going to get COVID-19, it's going to be from there. So I might as well just get in there and start losing some weight. That's kind of my goal. I got to lose about 30 pounds. That's a lot of weight, man. I don't know if
Yeah.
I can do it at my age, but we're going to try.
Yeah.
So doing a lot of green shakes, a lot of working out. My son's finally coming with me to the gym now. So that's good. And, that's about it. I don't really have anything major planned. No more gun acquisitions except for that Steyr, which won't be until after the new year anyway. But other than that, I mean, it's just status quo from here on out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my goal too. And I was going to say, I'm right there with you with 30 pounds. I'm going to try to kick that in gear because I've been very laxed
Mhm.
and I'm like feeling sluggish and all that. And I know it's because of the weight. So I'm just going to try to rip it back down and get down to where I was.
Ooh, yeah,
Uh,
you got to.
yeah. IBG is, yes, I did mention the Masterpiece Arms DS9, or I think it was last week. It's an awesome 2011. I looked at it, kind of did some research on it. For the price, you kind of can't beat it either. But I have not had a chance to try it at all. I just kind of saw it, and I was like, hey, this is a really great price and it's custom made. Masterpiece Arms makes great rifles. So I just thought, hey, if somebody's looking for a nice 2011, I think that's probably a really good one to get for the price. Romans is saying, talking AR-15s. If you had two choices between a Smith & Wesson M&P or a Savage MSR, which one would you take and why?
Um, well, I've never owned either, so my lack of knowledge would not do you very well. I mean, I've heard good things that Smith and Wesson M&P like 15s are, they're good starter rifles, starter ARs. I'm not really sure about the Savage MSR, but I don't know, whichever one you like better, go with that one because I just don't have enough knowledge about it.
Yeah, as far as out of those two, I can highly personally recommend the Smith & Wesson M&P. The Sport 2. I had an original Sport 1 way back when. It's a great rifle, never had a problem with it. Kind of did some conversion stuff on it, added some stuff. And then a buddy of mine really needed one, and I had other ones, so I sold it to him. However, I've got two Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2s in the boxes, or still in the boxes, hadn't even opened them. And I've had them for 2.5 years now. So I think they're great rifles. You can't beat the warranty, lifetime warranty, everything you're getting. It's pretty much mil spec. However, for the price that they were when I bought mine, now I know they've gone up like $300. But I would go M&P Sport 2 all day long out of those two. So
There you have it.
that's funny. Kathleen's asking if I got rid of all my Glocks. No, I still have all my Glocks. But that's funny that she asked that. Brian is asking, has anyone received their Alien Arms pistol yet? Haven't seen any videos yet. I did talk about it last week. A buddy of mine, and he actually talked to him, I think today, or emailed him again today. He's already paid for his in full. They've got him on the list. Larry Vickers got his. He was the very first one to get it. He's already received it. I don't know. He might have not done a video yet. But my buddy, they said they're going to be shipping his this week. But he hasn't got a tracking number yet. And he emailed them back and forth today. So as soon as he gets it, I'm going to check it out and see what I think about it. Because I'm definitely interested in it. He did get the full package. So he's getting their optic. It's the Seymour. So one plate comes with a Seymour on it. One plate comes with iron sights. It comes with a holster. He ordered 2 additional mags, so he'll have 5 mags total. And he should be getting it, hopefully by the end of this week. But we've also got New Year's, so I don't know. It might even be next week, but they told him he would get it this week. So we'll see. Yeah, and everybody's pretty much agreeing. Romans or Keenan's saying, go with the M&P because you can customize everything. Yeah, I mean, and pretty much every AR-15 you can put whatever you want on it. But M&Ps, you used to be able to buy them right, and you could really trick them out. So, oh boy, here we go. Bought 20 rounds of 5.56 with my $600 today. Happy New Year, guys.
I hope it
There you
didn't
go.
cost you your whole $600. That would
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier on the chat. I saw physically in a store yesterday 1,000 rounds of 55 grain 223 for $899, and
That's
people were
crazy.
picking it up and buying it. I was like, good Lord, man! I remember that stuff was like $250, or it was like 260, I think.
That's ridiculous.
Freaking crazy, man! But that's what the heck's going on.
Now, have they sold all 500 of those alien pistols?
Yes,
Does anybody know that?
yeah, they've all been sold. Yep. Yeah, I asked my buddy. Every one of them have been sold, and they have one guy supposedly there. They have one guy that's getting a hold of 500 people to get all their information and make sure they have their final payments, and then that one guy is trying to schedule with each person to ship everything out and getting their FFA, or not FFA, their
FFL.
FFL dealer info so they can ship them out.
$4,000, man. That is a hefty price tag.
No, it's $5,000.
4 or 5,000. Who gives a shit? It's way too
Yeah,
much.
it's a lot. But I mean, with the dot, with everything, and I mean, I guess if that's that's what you're wanting. Like I said, I've only seen videos. I've never seen one in person, like a lot of people haven't. So that's why I want to kind of check it out. And I like the engineering aspect of it. It's just like, if it goes down, you got to send it in, and they got to ship it overseas to have it worked on. So who knows? Who knows? I mean, we don't know about the
That's even if they're going to be around in 2 to 3 years. You don't even know. That's a huge gamble. I mean, if you're going out to buy like a $900 Archon, yeah, technically, if they go out of business, you're out $1,000, right? But with this gun, I mean, if this thing shits on you, it's $4,000 down the drain with nobody to fix it, which would be crazy. I mean, that's a huge investment that just went belly up. So
yeah, well, Lancer bought them, so Lancer's going to be importing them in, and Lancer's, I've got the Lancer rifles, so Lancer's not going anywhere. But like I said, Lancer won't, but the manufacturer over there, that would be my big concern. So I guess we'll have to see.
that's all you
boy,
can do.
Scott's bringing up Twisted Tea. I don't know if y'all know what that's about, but I won't talk about it.
I don't know what that's about.
Huh?
I don't know what that's about.
I'll tell you about it later. Yeah, and this is the thing. And Brian's bringing this up. They've been sitting on $2.5 million for over a year. I would have been pissed to wait that long. Trust me, my buddy has been pissed, and I'm Bald has an alien on back order. So, that's the thing. Holding on to that money and just holding on. And I know that 17 was involved in that too when he was dealing with Archon, the first time. And that can definitely piss you off. Matter of fact, my buddy he's probably been the biggest advocate ripping their ass apart on their little forum thing. If you go on the Alien forum, you'll find out who he is. He's the boisterous one. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants me to, but yeah, he's definitely been giving him a handful. Indy Irish is having rotator cuff surgery for him next Tuesday. Strong hand, going to be working on off-draw hand with a target. Yep, I've been through 2 of those, one on each arm, and it's not fun. Make sure they get you the little ice machine where you put the pad on there, and I'm sure your insurance will square you away, but it is not fun. Probably one of the most painful surgeries I've ever had. Hopefully it's just the rotator cuff. One of mine was a lateral joint, rotator cuff, and bicep tendon, and then the other one was a lateral joint and rotator cuff. So let's see here. Could be worse. It could be the price of a Cabot. Yeah, Cabot guns are not cheap. They're beautiful guns, but they're not cheap. Here we go. Dennis B is asking, does anyone have experience with Kimber 1911s? Have you ever shot a Kimber 17?
No, I've never shot a Kimber. I've looked at them, but I've heard a lot of negative things regarding them, so I've stayed away from those.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking them. I just prefer the older Kimbers. When they first came out, they were making like really quality stuff, and I'm not saying they don't make quality stuff now. So if you've got a Kimber, don't get butthurt at me. Um, I just I think that they've kind of cheapened their original guns, or excuse me, their newer guns. I'm not saying they're bad guns. I would just look for. I would stay with Dan Wesson, and I'm not a I don't even own a Dan Wesson right now, but I have in the past, and they are great guns. Unless you're going super high end, I just think that's a sweet spot. You can get a really nice Dan Wesson for 1400-1600 bucks. I've even seen them on sales. Sometimes, if a place has a lot of them, you can find them on sale periodically. But just for everything you're getting for that gun, it's just really hard to beat. So, all right, you have a question. 1776. Did you ever get your money back from Caracol?
Yeah, I did. I actually got my money back, but I'm still waiting on the handgun. It's coming. It's coming. I was told by the gentleman who is the corporate CEO, this and that of the United States of good faith, but he was telling me that the gun was actually sitting on his desk when he last spoke to me. So it's there. It's just going through final testing. So that was probably about 4 weeks ago. So maybe like another 8 weeks, I think, is where we're looking at getting that gun back and seeing if it actually operates.
Wow.
But I wouldn't hold my breath. If you're going to hold your breath, you're going to die because it's probably never coming back. But I am still on their asses about it because I want that gun back. I want to shoot it. I want to see if it's now a reliable firearm. That way, I can always redo a video and say, look, they took care of it. Extremely long process, ridiculously long process, but it's now working. It's functional, and you might want to have at it. Although I don't think people are going to really, want that gun.
Yeah. I'm getting called out. Let's see here. Or hang it is right here. Big Johnson Gear. Wife said, just give birth, you big sissy. Yeah. I haven't given birth, but man, not fun. I've had knee surgeries, elbow surgeries, all that stuff, and the shoulder was just probably the worst that I've ever had. But and matter of fact, I think the first one, it was really weird. I don't really take pain pills. I do have a high pain tolerance, but when they first sent me home, I think they gave me like Percocet, and they like loaded me full of Percocet. And I was sitting in my chair. I had the cold pack on, and I was just staring, and I was talking to myself. And my wife came in, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm watching TV." And she said, "The TV's not even turned on." So I was out there pretty far.
Yeah, I tore my bicep. That was the worst injury I ever had, was a torn bicep. That just sucks.
Yeah.
But I remember coming home and taking a couple of pills for about 2 days. And then I just was like, fuck it, I don't need it. I'd rather feel that kind of like that throbbing pain than feel the way I was feeling on those goofballs, man, because it just doesn't. I can see how people get addicted to them very easily.
Yes.
But when you're coming off of them, man, I just was getting all sweaty and I didn't like it. Yeah. So I just was like, screw it, I can handle the pain. So
same here. I only took them for the first day, and after that, I didn't take any. I just took like Advil or something, and it hurt, but I pressed through it. And I don't know, like on both of mine, they had to cut my collarbones off. So I don't have full collarbones right here. They only go to like right here. And that was a weird feeling too, because like, before your arm only went so far, now I can like pull. It's weird. I can pull my arm even way farther than I could. So I don't know if something's broken or that's just the way it is now, but they don't hurt. So I'm all happy for that. Yeah, he's saying 14. And Keenan's saying if you have under $1,400, go with Springfield. And yeah, I mean, they make good guns too.
I mean, the two that I shot were, well, three of them. They were excellent. And I have very limited knowledge on 1911s, obviously, But the Ronin was an excellent buy. I mean, that's a good price. It's they have the aluminum lower instead of steel, so if you prefer that, you can get that. But then I shot the other Triple C and that FD. That thing was awesome. That was a fantastic gun. Very well built.
And I've shot in the what is it? The Springfield Operator. It wasn't mine. It was a buddy of mine's, but I shot his Springfield Operator, and it was a really nice. Now this one was really worn and tuned and all that. It was really nice. But it just depends on what you want. I would recommend going and looking at some of them. You might like the Dan Weston, you might like the Springfield. I mean, it really comes up to your personal choice. So I wouldn't just buy what we're telling you to buy or what we're recommending. If you see something that you really like, I would just get a good, well-known brand. That way you've got some warranty if something happens, that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, it really comes down to whatever you're into.
And what your budget is, of course.
Well, yeah, true. And 10 millimeter, like Bald and Curious is saying 10 millimeter. And some of y'all might not remember this. 10 millimeter, they didn't just come out last year. 10 millimeter had a big heyday way back when, and it kind of went through its cycle, and then it kind of went away, and then it came back, and all that other stuff. I'm a 45 guy, and I definitely like 9 millimeter. It just depends on what you're in the mood for. But and I've shot tons of 10 millimeter. It's not like I haven't ever shot it before. And I've shot it in a steel frame, and I've shot a Glock 10 millimeter. I have shot the Tanfoglio. I shot the Tanfo 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter to me is not that impressive. It's really not. I know that you can kill a bear with it. I know all of the other stuff, but it all comes down to where you're hitting it. It's all placement, shot placement. But I think 10 millimeter, and this is just my opinion, I'm saying it because I can. I think 10 millimeter is overrated. I just think it is. I know it has more knockdown power than a 45 and all this stuff, but really, you could kind of get a 40 caliber plus P, or even a plus P plus, and you're right there if that's really what you're looking for. But shooting a whole bunch of it, it's not bad in a steel frame. In a polymer frame, it's not fun. But it's kind of why 40 went away. Nobody really shoots 40 anymore. I know some people still have it, but that's kind of my opinion on 10 millimeter. It's fun as a novelty gun to go shoot periodically, but all the time, I'd rather have a 45 because 45 has push, or I'd rather have a 9 millimeter. But like I said, I can shoot anything. I've shot 50 AE. It's not it's not fun, but you can shoot it. And I've shot 44 Magnum. So I don't know. This whole 10 millimeter craze or whatever, I've kind of been there and done that. And I don't think it'll ever come back around for me like 45 has. But like I said, to each their own. Let's see here. Yeah, I can see that. He's saying you guys had 2 rotator cuff surgeries in the last 3 years. I agree, it's painful. That's why I like lighter guns for hunting. I mean, I agree. They're not fun. But lighter guns, it depends on like if you're going to set one on a tripod and you're hog hunting, and you can set it on a tripod. Heck, you can use whatever you want. But if you're having to pack through somewhere or walk through brush and all that stuff, or even on a hunt where you've got to walk, it's definitely better to have a lighter gun. Let's see here. Where did it go? You guys use Underwood Extreme Defender ammo. I have shot it before. I don't carry it. I don't think there's ever been a problem with it. Have you ever shot it before?
No, never even seen it in my local area here.
Yeah, it opens up. It's nasty. It's a nasty round. Let's see here. Big Johnson Guns and Gear. I have to say 10 millimeter of today is not like it was in the 80s. The original recipe ammo for Norma was heck a lot more potent in my opinion. Yeah, and I would agree with that. Just like all ammo, it actually gets better and better and better, and has over the years with ballistics. That's why now, hell, a 9 millimeter honestly kind of equals a 45 when you really look at kind of the damage and stuff it does. And of course, 45 pokes a bigger hole, so does a 10 millimeter. But it's just not impressive to me. I've shot it. I've even shot local or current stuff, and I don't know. Like I said, that's just my opinion. I'm not knocking anybody who has it. I'm not. There's no hate behind it. It's just an opinion. I just don't think it's going to hold up over the years. Again, that's just my opinion. Uh, so we are getting close. What do you have coming up? Anything that you want to throw out there, or?
Sure. So just a couple of things. So I have my Core Essential belt, the 1 3/4 Garrison belt, they call it. I've been using that as an everyday carry belt. I'm not going to wear that to the range and only the range. That's kind of stupid in regards to why you would wear a belt that big. But I've been wearing that. And I have to say, if you guys were like me and you have absolutely no ass, because I have no ass at all, none. I
You
am
lost it
ass.
more?
It's just gone. It's gone. So apparently I don't do enough mule kicks or something, but I have absolutely no butt. So one of the things that I find a lot of times is you could have a great belt, great holster. If you got no ass, that shit is not holding up on you. So you got to play around where you position the gun. But that 1 3/4, man, it's solid. It's probably the best one. I actually wound up getting a Vetter holster and switching the clip to an 1 3/4 to be able to carry the MR920 with an optic on it. And I've been carrying the MR920 without the optic, and that sucker doesn't even move an inch. So I think the 1 3/4 belts are the way I'm going to be going in the future when it comes to carry belts, but that's just me. So I'm going to do something on that. I've got a couple of more just post review on the Shield. The Icarus Precision Ace Gen 2 shot that. The Glock 48 shot that. 45 versus the 19X. Is there really a difference? That's coming soon. And trying to think if there's something else. And I almost forgot. So Icarus Precision, if you guys were not aware, they have come out or are coming out with the X Compact and the aluminum lower. So just be on the lookout for that. That's going to be released probably mid to late January. So I did work with them on the side to get a discount code for everyone. However, it is a limited amount of people. So it's not an every day for a month. It is, we're working on numbers. So it looks like it probably will be about 100 people. So once it's released, if you go on their website and you punch in the code, whatever the code is, I don't even know yet. You'll get, again, I don't even know what the discount is yet, but you'll get anywhere probably between 5 and 10%. I'm pushing for the 10% because I think it makes it even more desirable because that's basically free Cerakoting on it. And I get zero return on it, just so you know. This has nothing to do with me making money. They offered. I said, nope, let's push the discount higher so that people can get it and get their hands on them. So they sent me out mine, which is it's not the actual product. So it's kind of like a demo with a couple of differences that you guys will actually see. But I'm going to look at them and shoot it. I'm going to show it to you guys and tell you what I think of it. But if it's anything like the X carry model, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be just awesome. So cool. That's what I got in the works.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that frame does look really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, and they sent me another picture. So the one I'm going to be getting is a bronze colored. So that should be kind of sweet. So I can't wait to get it and show it to everybody, and then hopefully everything will work out with that discount code, and first 100 people will get it, and then maybe it'll be, I think it's 100, maybe it's going to be less, but either way, I'm going to tell everybody when and how many. So if you guys are interested, that would be the time to do it.
Cool. All right. One question, then I'll tell you what I got going on. He's asking if I've ever shot the RIP ammo. I have seen it before, but I've never shot it. And have you ever shot it? Okay, RIP is what we always called it. It kind of, if you look at the hollow point, the fingers, it almost looks like jagged fingers. There's like this crazy thing. And yes, I did buy it and shot it. We shot it. This was way before YouTube. We shot it at some frozen pig heads. The stuff is garbage. It's total freaking garbage. Don't buy it. It doesn't feed. In a lot of guns, it won't feed because of those crazy little jagged points they hang up inside your gun. And also the ballistics of it is trash. So when it does fire, it's junk. So yeah, stay far, far away from that. Matter of fact, if you really, and I didn't know this, I just bought it. I bought 2 boxes of it and tried it. When it first came out, it was this revolutionary crap. After I tried it, found out it was hot garbage. Texas A&, or no, I'm sorry, the University of OSU out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, actually bought it, and they did all this ballistic testing on it, and yeah, they found out it was hot garbage too. So that's my opinion, and this was when it first came out, so maybe stuff has changed, but it was freaking garbage. So don't buy that shit. Go waste your money. Kathleen, I didn't buy the frozen pig heads. We have a meat market here, and the butcher used to hook me up. So when they would, do the meat, now they won't give you frozen pig heads because barbacoa, or not, it's a version of barbacoa like the pig tongues and stuff. Now a lot of them do the pig ears for dog treats. This was way back when our butcher used to save them for me and give them to me, and we would take them out and just shoot them to see what they would do, or to test ammo. This was way before YouTube. What I've got coming up is I did finally get everything in for the Tricked Out 22. I'm going to be, I think I announced it a little bit last week, but I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing NRL 22. So it's what X-Ring and Is Your Six Covered. It's kind of like PRS, precision rifle, but with a 22. So I had to get some stuff in to trick mine out. So EGW, I got with them, worked with them in the past, but I got a 30 MOA rail for it. So I've got a 6x24x50 Viper Diamondback on it. I've got machine billet matched scope rings from EGW. So this thing is tricked out, sunshade, the whole works. It's pretty awesome. So I'm going to be dialing it in tomorrow. Also shooting the Staccato C2 again tomorrow to kind of do a finalization on that. I am documenting every round I've put through it, every brand of ammo I've put through it, what problems I've had with it. I released a trigger video the other day. The first trigger, all the anodizing was coming off, but that's since been fixed with a new trigger. Hopefully that anodizing will be good to go. And so I'm going to be kind of putting some more rounds through it. I'll total all the rounds and kind of give you my take on it after it's all done. But that's what I have coming up. Also got some more stuff in, purchased and sent in. So still testing that. Again, I'm not doing Instagram anymore. I'm not going to go back to it. I'm on Parlor, and then also I'm using YouTube, stories and stuff like that. So if you want to see what's going on with me, that's where I'm posting everything now. I miss the camaraderie, of able to go in and DM and talk to people on Instagram. But really, I'm kind of glad that I'm not even on it anymore. I'm just being honest. Like I said, I enjoyed the people, but I'm not missing it. And it, like, 17 said in the past, it's kind of given me a little more time to myself, so to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, when you're doing too much crap on social media, it does get tiring. So.
For sure.
But that's kind of what I've got going on. But, I hope everyone has a very happy new year. I hope everyone's safe and stuff like that. Are you going anywhere for New Year's?
Nope, just parking it here on my couch. We went food shopping today to get a bunch of goodies that probably will put the additional 30 pounds on. But, last day of the year, hopefully 2021 will not be such a disaster. Although, you read the paper and you're just like, you got to be shitting me. It's like every other thing, like it just never ends. It's like the year from hell that just keeps on giving.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We're getting worn out. That's why I'm to the point now where I don't even turn on the news because 99% of it is COVID's rising.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh man. But
yep.
Lynn has a question here. The Fort Scott ammo looks interesting. Haven't shot any yet. However, for carry, common manufacturer rounds would make more sense. Federal, Spear, Hornaday, your own every round, and we'll account for them. Yeah, I have Fort Scott. I've shot it before, and I actually even have more of it. It's a super light round. I'm not saying it's bad. It looks pretty wicked, and it definitely comes out of there. It's very accurate. I mean, I haven't had any weird inaccuracy problems. Of course, target shooting or shooting at paper. I haven't done any ballistics tests with it personally, but it is very light. It's 90 grain. So I'm not saying that's bad, but I just use HST 124. I've had great luck with it, but teach their own. But
Great.
that's pretty much what. Oh, and also, I don't know if you want to do it, I'll throw it up there, or put it this way. I'll just do it this way. This is for LA police gear. It's 20% off. They're having big sales on other Vortex. I ordered some stuff from them. And if anybody needs this code, there it is. Y'all can write that down. It saves you 20% off anything of their Vertex on sale. So if y'all want it, write it down or take a snapshot. First person to use it, I guess, gets it. But I don't need it. So there you go. But I hope everyone has a happy new year and safe and fun. Eat lots, spend time with your family, and hopefully 2021 will be better. And
It can only go up from here, I guess, right?
well, who knows?
That's true.
The dumpster fire can continue for a little while,
I
but
know.
hopefully this crap gets better. But
I know. Hopefully it doesn't spread to the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But we appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up. We definitely appreciate that. Y'all all stay safe and well, and we will do this next week.
See you guys.
Thanks, everyone. Y'all take care.
See ya.